So please do tell us more about the film that you've made and who actually inspired you to be a filmmaker today.
The number one inspiration for me really is my father. My father is a self-help writer of children's books and self-improvement materials. He talks about how to develop your own self to be a better person, and also it inspires other people to make serious with their work in school. He is the main inspiration because I was just so enthralled and joyous about the fact that with words you can inspire other people, and with words you can also actually make a living raising a family in the Philippines, coming from very very humble beginnings. So he just let me do my own stuff. Being a writer and also a hobbyist, a photographer, he would have a lot of cameras lying around the house and a computer to make the editing of my work. That allowed me to practice and to be around an environment that enhanced this or encouraged this way of looking at things from a camera, using a camera or editing to a computer. But in terms of filmmaking, also another father figure of mine is Kitla Tahimik, who when I saw his films, I was just blown away because it didn't follow the usual conventions of narrative, of storytelling. He was more crazy, he was more experimental than what I saw from when I was starting out. Another influence, another inspiration for me is music. Playing music, jazz music, rock music, because it allowed me to improvise and to just be in the moment.
So most of your film making methods were actually influenced by your father, I suppose. Is that correct?
Yes, father. Because he just basically signified that everything is possible when you do it your own way. And with that thought in mind, I knew that I wouldn't be constrained to the usual method or process of filmmaking.
Do you feel that Philippines is getting more recognition in the areas of filmmaking and its art in Asia right now, and as well as is it making headway to places like Hollywood or even other international film festivals?
Hollywood, I don't think so, but international film festivals were the talk of the town the past few years. Not because of me, but because of the efforts of a collective, especially Brillante Mendoza, Lab Diaz, who have been gaining recognition awards and being invited as judges, jurors for award-giving bodies, and that's really something that we celebrate. That we are being seen by more people from more countries. So that's what we really enjoy. But also having this idea that most Filipinos have all Filipinos have their own way of making movies, which means different styles, different genres, different ways of modes of production, and we celebrate this diversity and this craziness, this playfulness among us.
So what's your next project right now that you are now embarking?
Okay, I'm now making tribute to a Filipino filmmaker legend named Ishmael Bernal, who has passed away already, but constraining myself with a narrative that is limited by the titles of his films.
Okay.
What would happen in a story constrained by titles in a filmography of a great director.
And so when do you think they'll complete and be released?
I'm not sure, and I think that there will be a lot of changes happening. This is just a springboard to more things, or hopefully greater things to come.
Just last question, in regards to funding for filmmakers in the Philippines, how did you manage to pull it off, making your own film?
I was fortunate to get a grant from the National Commission for Culture and the Arts in the Philippines, and also the one big support is Hubert Bos Fund of the International Film Festival Rotterdam. That was more than enough for me to survive for 2 years, 3 years to make this film.
Well, thank you so much, then.